Hi, I'm Fred.
And I'm Sarah, aka the Paris Quiz Mistress.
We're two friends addicted to trivia, and we're
rewatching
Alias.
But this is not an Alias podcast. All right, Fred, we have made it to season 2, episode 13 of Not an Alias podcast. And before we go full non-Alias, let's give ourselves a minute, let's say, of a little bit of Alias.
Mm-hmm.
And, I mean, they packed a lot into this little bit of Alias. So
I'll do my best.
As if you are trying to jump from a plane that is falling out of the sky. You have 60 seconds to recap phase 1.
So it opens on Sydney being on a plane mission with lingerie and a French dude that she attacks, and then she gets shot at. Ooh, back in the past, Sloan has disappeared, and there's a new man called Anthony Geiger coming to replace him, and is looking in every little corner. And then Sid discovers there's a server 47 that's on the plane. Oh, that's the plane from the beginning. So we go back on the plane, and then she fights, and then she kills everybody, and then the plane is crashing, and then she jumps out with the parachute, and then Francie and Will kiss. And then, oh no, Geiger discovers that is a CIA guy or something like that. And then that is compromised and electric chaired. And then Sid tells, she asks for Dixon for help. And then he helps her. And then the CIA takes down the Alliance. But oh no, Dad is safe. And Dixon is so mad. But actually, Sloan and Sark are planning it all. And then Francie has been killed by her clone.
Wow.
The excitement.
Sorry. It's too much. So before we get into any of that,
yes,
dear listeners, we know you came here for trivia, and trivia you shall receive. What is your quiz about, Fred?
Either about seafood, #lobsters, or about red flags. Your file has as many red flags as a Soviet Union flag factory.
As a Russian airport.
Yeah, Russian airport. Thank you.
Those were actually 2 candidates.
Ooh.
But no, do you remember the opening scene with the lingerie?
Oh, do I?
Well, do you remember the song that was playing as we got Sydney with the slow, sexy walk?
Was it Joe Cocker? You Can Leave Your Head On? No. It was AC/DC?
Yes. So the song was Back in Black by AC/DC, a band from
Australia.
Yes. So your quiz is about Australia.
Okay. Give it to me. I'm ready for it.
Question number 1. Australia Day is celebrated every year on January 26th. What 1788 event does Australia Day commemorate, and thus, what alternate name has it earned?
1788, that's old. Is it the first European going there?
Pretty much, yeah. I'll give it to you. It's the first fleet of the British arriving after there was like one recon.
Okay.
And then this was when they brought all of the
prisoners?
The prisoners, yeah.
Okay. Oh, so is it Prisoners Day?
No. What about, so the name comes from the perspective of the people who were already there.
Oh, okay. So the Invasion Day?
Correct.
Ooh.
Invasion Day or Mourning Day.
Oh, understandably. Not Thanksgiving? Weird.
And then they all ate corn together.
Mm-hmm.
Question number 2. Australian food technologist Cyril P. Callister is widely credited as the inventor of what foodstuff developed after imports of a similar and similarly named British item were interrupted following World War I?
I think I might know this one because there's a foodstuff that has a very specific taste due to the use of yeast. The English version is Marmite, and I guess when they didn't have enough Marmite, they invented Vegemite.
That is correct.
Woo-hoo.
You a Vegemite fan?
I only tasted Marmite once or twice, and I'm okay with it. I would eat it. Yeah.
It's like a must-have in my house.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I never bought it, but it's an interesting enough taste that if I encountered it, I would definitely taste it again. What do you eat it with? Just bread?
Bread and butter. You have to mix it with butter.
Okay.
You spread the butter on the toast, and then you spread the Marmite or the Vegemite. I actually prefer Vegemite. I think I had Vegemite in Australia after a festive evening the next morning, and it just put me right as rain. Question 3. What Aboriginal term for a waterhole is also the name of an Australian clothing company?
A waterhole. First thought is Billabong.
That's correct.
That's correct?
Think no further.
Ooh, is it a surfing brand? Is it like a beach brand?
Yeah.
Okay. Billabong. All right. Waterhole. Good.
Question 4. What unofficial national anthem of Australia is slang for traveling on foot with one's belongings slung over one's back?
So we're getting into Australian vernacular. Okay. Traveling with one's bag over one's shoulder.
I can give you a hint. It's a two-word song title. The first word is the name of a dance, and the second word is the name of a Roald Dahl character. Okay.
So it's an actual pop song?
No, I mean, it's like kind of a national anthem-y type.
Okay, like a folk song.
I think so.
So, Roald Dahl. Yes. Matilda is a character, I think, because the football team is called the Matildas.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, and the first one is a dance. The swinging Matildas, the rockabilly Matildas, the twerking Matildas,
the twerking. How did you know? No, it's waltzing Matilda.
The waltzing Matilda.
Waltzing Matilda.
Okay, no, I didn't know that one.
Tune.
Do you know it?
No. Last question. Question number 5. P. Sherman lived at which address in Sydney where Dory and Marlin were going in Finding Nemo?
Oh my lord, this is intense Pixar knowledge. I only watched that movie once. No, I can't even.
I love this question because Dory repeats the address 100 times.
In the movie?
Yeah.
in hopes of never forgetting it?
Yeah, because they see it on the diving mask.
Okay, yes. But no, is there anything in there that's guessable or?
It's named after an Australian animal.
Kangaroo, wallaby, koala.
It's 42 Wallaby Way.
42 Wallaby Way.
P. Sherman, 42 Wallaby Way, Sydney.
No, didn't know that. Is Ellen voicing Dory? Is that what's happening?
Yep.
All right. Well, maybe it's ripe for a rewatch. Finding Nemo.
All right, trivia folks. You should leave immediately because it's going to get real Alias around here.
Ooh, I don't think it's ever been more aliasy. I mean, only you, because you've watched it, only you know if it will ever get more aliasy. But wow, what a peak we have reached in terms of aliasing.
Yeah, so the entire premise of the show has been overhauled because the Alliance is destroyed. She's not a double agent anymore.
Nope.
Where could we go from here?
Okay, so the what is it? Last Minute delivers Dixon never wants to talk to Sydney again, which is understandable. Sydney and Michael kiss among like debris and corpses.
Oh, yeah, corpses. Yeah, they were not using tranks there.
Nope. No tranks.
No.
This was full on CIA
Yeah.
shooting for their life.
But we did get a 360 like camera of them like in their like SWAT outfits just making out.
Oh yeah, with the friend Vice being like, "Hey guys, okay, well, kiss away," and then then it's revealed that Sark and Sloan are still working together, and that in his little Philippine cabin, he's manipulating the entire criminal world.
So Sloan basically planted the intel that led to the destruction of the Alliance.
Yeah, exactly. So I guess he pushed Sydney and Dad in such a way that they would either be murdered or everything would fall apart, I guess. And the thing 47, server 47, like it's crazy stuff.
That was... Wait, before you get to the very last scene,
Yes, go ahead.
Holy crap, that plane escape.
Oh my lord. I remember thinking, oh, she opened a closet and it's full of parachutes. What could happen? And then, wow. If only because I'm kind of lost for words with this show sometimes, because the mix of like the high flying fighting plus the mystery plus the romance plot that's going in it, with Vaughn on his plane being like, I don't like how he's looking at my woman, which is like so ridiculous. I was just like, it was actually exciting to watch them watch her on the screen with like the POV camera.
Yeah, because that was when we saw this scene for the second time, with the information that we didn't have was that they were flying pretty much next to, like another plane next to this Alliance plane.
Oh my lord, the computer plane.
Yeah.
This show is bonkers.
But yeah, she escapes after the two other dudes fly straight into the engine.
They're just like sucked into the little the propellers.
So Sydney's posing as an escort, basically. And when she like disarms the guy, the first thing she says, because he made her change. Mm-hmm. He made her change outfits, and she just goes, "What was wrong with the black one?" That was great.
Oh wow, amazing!
It was so good.
Some slimy French dude.
Of course, he had to be French.
Of course.
Some flavor of foreign.
Yeah, exactly.
All Americans are stand-up gentlemen.
Oh, of course. We will discuss that later, but yeah, of course they are. I mean, finally she tells Dixon about the whole plot.
The scene with Dixon wherever they meet, where they have to not be overheard, is like that oil rig or wherever.
Exactly.
Like in the sun, like desert. You're like desert. I thought that was that hit such an emotional, like a really good beat. Like it was really fantastic when she, because everything is riding on her finally telling Dixon the truth and Dixon acting on it.
Yeah, it's like it's a climax of the trust that has been built between the two. Although there's been like moments of doubt, especially for Dixon, when she like get out of the water and was like, "What are you doing there?" Like, never mind. I'll explain later. And now is the moment for him to be like, "Am I gonna?" I mean, then he realizes he's right, and he has a moment of hesitation, thinking, "What should I do?" And I wondered, is he gonna give like a fake code or something? Like, what's gonna happen? And then he brings SD6 and the Alliance down. It was a great payoff for like the whole friendship throughout the TV show. No, definitely.
So then, what do we find out? The very last frame.
Like the send off into madness. Sloan calls, because when he says, it tells Sark, let's make sure our new agent is in place. I'm just starting, in my mind, I'm starting to list all the people. I'm like, okay, is it going to be like Will, Vaughn, Kendall? Who's it going to be? And I'm like, oh, Francie. Francie's kind of a good bet because she hasn't done much in the show yet. I mean, I wasn't sure. I mean, it's revealed immediately, so it wasn't like a long guessing game. And then it's Francie, but not only is it Francie, it's evil Francie now because real Francie is not only dead, not only murdered in her successful restaurant, by the way. It's
profitable.
Profitable in 6 months. Ooh, restaurant industry. She's been shot in the head.
Yeah.
She's been executed by evil Francie.
By evil Francie.
Her clone. Her evil clone.
Her evil clone.
Killed her.
Yeah, so... Yeah, it's kind of like Francie was still there as the very last...
Like the thread of innocence? Or...
Yeah, the only thing in Sydney's life that was normal.
Mm-hmm. I mean, what could be next? I don't know now. She's just a CIA agent. She's dating Vaughn, which I don't like.
I thought you'd come around on Vaughn.
No. I mean, Vaughn as himself, yes, but the relationship, no. Still weird. Still like...
I mean, the good news is we'll probably be getting a whole lot more Sark.
Oh, yeah. I mean, a lot more Francie, a lot more Sark.
Geiger had a good arc, like a 1-episode arc.
Ooh, yeah, I liked it.
That was really good, yeah.
Rutger Hauer, the Blade Runner veteran. Glad to see him. It's not a Faye Dunaway level, but still like, hey, this is a real actor with like a real CV doing, again, the most obvious things, which is like looking into the files, and obviously this is, again, red flags like a Soviet airport. I mean, you gotta arrest a guy immediately. And then Dad is almost killed, which is never good.
Jack's pretty good at torture.
Yeah. I mean, that torture room has been seen a lot recently.
Yeah, we're spending some time in that dungeon.
Oh my Lord.
Again, like Sydney's she's such a good crier when she found out that Dad had been compromised with their like secret code.
Oh yeah. Emotionally, this episode was charged. Definitely. And it was, I feel like it was all earned and, you know, with the storylines of the TV show so far. Like it was really, I think it was a great episode. It was like intense, entertaining TV. And I was like, yeah, what the hell? Oh, just love a good twist.
Wait till you get to the season finale.
Woohoo.
But that's not yet. So we'll be back with episode 14.
And at the beginning of phase 2.
Yeah, 1.5. 1.1, who knows? But phase 1 is complete.
Yeah.
This is all we know. Phase 1 is complete. Thanks for listening to Not an Alias podcast, produced by Celia Brondeau with original music by Mad98.
If you love what we do, leave us a tip. The link to the tip jar is in the description.
And you can follow all things trivia at Paris Quiz Mistress.
And all things Fred at Fred Me Up.
Until next time.
Stay nerdy and keep quizzing.